So today, we'll be doing episode number 2 of things you might find useful from my test results and other people's test results as well. So, fun fact, before even beginning recording the video, my profile in this save got corrupted. I think I know why this is happening. It's because I lack space on my C drive, which is my, main drive. And that's why it causes it to, get corrupted. So I need to keep pulling out my thumb drive from my drawer and put it into my PC and get the save from there. Because I keep my backups in there. Always have backups. So yeah, great start. So for thing number 1, we're doing the soul render, and its skulls are 8 times the card damage, but 16 times damage in total. The card damage, 16 times the card damage in total, because most of the time, if not always, it shoots a pair of skulls from time to time. So people always said that the soul render is 20 times the card damage. The soul render skulls do 20 times the card damage. So 29 base damage, and that was 469 from the skull. So let's do 29. No. 469 divided by 29. I did times. I'm great. Divided by 29. 16.724137931.034. So basically 16 times the card damage. So you can get the 2 skulls to not hit at the same time and get 2 separate damage numbers. So let's see if we can make that happen. I've never really... Okay, maybe that... Never mind. I've never really been a fan of the soul render. Because its damage... Basically... its damage is basically RNG. If you don't get skulls, then you get no damage. Okay. Okay, no, wait, never mind. Can I get 2 separate damage numbers, please? Oh, okay. There we go, we got it. 234 and 234. So let's do... I could have just done 29 times 16. Okay. Never mind. So let's do 29 times 8, 232. It's basically the same. And then times 16 for 64. So yeah. The soul render situation has been cleared up. It does not do 20 times the card damage. It skulls. It does 16 times in total, 8 times per skull, because it shoots a pair of skulls whenever you get a skull spawn. So let's go ahead to thing number 2. The serve box execute debuff stacks up to 5 times. I've always really thought that it was infinite. Like you could stack it infinitely, or at least until you can't anymore, because the stacks would start decaying. But no, I found out that it stacks up to 5 times. So when I did the Triple Sticky video on Seer, the Triple Sticky Optimize Amara build, I wanted to get like 6 or 7 stacks, and I kept getting the same damage number. Because it's 5 times the damage. So let's get a crate MP5 in here. So 29k. So and each debuff is 50%. So 29, 21, okay. Then times 0.5, no, 3.5. We should be getting 76k damage per shot at max stacks of the serve box execute. I say, even though it says serve boss, I say serve box. Because I've always said that. So, hold on, damage, 21k. Now let's see if I can quickly stack this up. Or will I need a revolter for this? Because this is very slow. Okay, 76k as you can see. Okay, and one stack already went away. So let's try to okay. He already passed my revolter, so can I do it on a different model at least? Only this one. Well, I missed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 76k. So yeah, the sheriff box execute stacks up to 5 times, up to 150% bonus damage. Now I'm afraid to like get off the save because I'm pretty sure it'll just get corrupted once I get off the save. But I'll do it anyway. Quick on it. It's 7:05 p.m. right now. This video should be okay. It's 7:06 p.m. right now. This video should be published in 24 minutes. For thing number 3, the ASMD will be involved. ASMD's nuts. Because you know how when you use the ASMD, underrated sniper by the way, you get the ball. So hold on, let's do some math. On Thursday. So, okay, fuck. Okay. And then 72,616 times 0.65, which is the damage penalty with shotgun flash. So we should be getting 47,200.4 damage. Hold on. It didn't log yet. No, it did. Yeah, basically 47,200 damage. And both the orb on impact and bolt do the same damage. But if you detonate the orb as it's shot mid-air, okay, I need splash radius. It does 7.5 times the base damage of the orb. So in this case, we'll do 47,200.4 times 7.5, 354,003. And in the damage logger, it didn't log yet, hold on. Yeah, basically the same. So, now you know that the ASMD's orb, when it explodes, as it shot me there, like that, does 7.5 times the card damage. Or at least the damage. Just the base damage. Of the gun. If you've ever been wondering about that. Because I never see anybody use the ASMD with it. It's a very strong sniper. It's like probably my second favorite behind the Storm. Let's go ahead and do thing number 4. And once I get off the safe, I'll probably get corrupted. We'll see. No, still intact. Okay. So, Jericho's mortar does 75% more damage than the card damage. So, I was doing some testing with Jericho. Holy hell. I was doing some testing with the Jericho like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. No, 2 weeks ago. On Saturday. And I found out that Jericho somehow does more damage in mortar than the card damage. You know, nobody even uses the Jericho in the normal on the launcher shooting mode, the basic firing mode. So whenever you shoot the ball like this, okay, let me apply God mode. The ball still does the full card damage, so the balls and spawns just do the normal card damage. So hold on, let's do direct impact. 33. And 33 per ball. But if you do mortar, 57, and doesn't even shoot 2 projectiles. And hold on. 33 times 1.75. 57.75. You know, that's not even 33. Hold on. What's the actual base damage of the Jericho? 32.77 or 79. Hold on, let's math that. Times. What's times? 1.75. 57.4. Yeah, so also let's do the honorable mention already, because this is our second to last thing, so we'll do the honorable mention, even we can do this on the save. Hold on, let me check off the thing. For honorable mention in this video, this will also involve the Jericho, but a times 2 one. So you know how if you manage to make the Jericho work, which I did, not only on Mo's but on Amara as well. Well, Mo's can make anything work. But you can, I mean, typically you can use the Jericho on Eraser, Zane Hot Eraser. I made a Jericho on our build, I made a build video on that. It always makes anything work as Skagden. Pretty much like Flag is like the worst Jericho user. So we have a times 2 Jericho here. Its base card damage is 31 times 2, it's a level 1/1. For easier math and testing. So it should be 62 per shot. Boom. Okay, I got 2 separate damage numbers, I don't want that. The balls still do the 31 damage. Let's get like a... Can you get 1 damage number with 1 shot? Yeah, 62 damage. So... Since the Jericho's mortar does 75% more damage than the card damage, so it should theoretically... Wait, no, never mind, because it won't matter, it still goes off the card damage. So 31 times 1.75 should be 54 damage. But also, whenever you use the mortar on a times 2 Jericho, you don't get an extra projectile. And it still does reduce damage. So it's basically pointless to use a times 2 Jericho. Like, at all. It's straight up garbage. Do not ever go for the times 2 grip. Just go for the max damage one. This one. So, hold on. Boom. Maybe we can get like in full mode. Kinda hard to see. I missed. Okay, 55. So round it up, because, you know, different damage number than what it is on the card. So... Hold on. Direct impact the mortar. Come here, bitch. Yeesh. Fuck, I missed. What was that? 45. So it goes by 31 times 1.75. And not like 62 times 1.75. So basically, you get reduced damage at no extra projectile cost. Wait, no. The other way around. You don't get it. No. Holy. You do reduce damage at the cost of no bonus projectile. So, like I said, it's basically pointless to use a times 2 Jericho if you want to use the mortar, which you should. Let's move on to the final thing, because it's 7:16 PM right now. This needs to be published in 14 minutes. Guardian Angel buffs the Groundbreaker's damage. So, it's kind of hard to test with this, because, you know, you kind of need splash radius, or kind of like a splash radius of sorts. No, it won't matter. So, basically, like, I don't know the exact values at each range of the Guardian Angel's damage bonus. Basically, when you're over here, you get the max Guardian Angel bonus. So hold on, we have a level 13 Credit MP5 and a level 1 Guardian Angel, so 66 damage, because we have Guardian rank, but I disabled every single perk except for Command and Slam. So that we can, you know, slam at the peak of our height. At the peak height of my jump. So our Groundbreaker will be 7. Because it's 10% of all non-damage, non-melee damage dealt in the last 5 seconds. And hold on, damage logger. So it rounded up basically to 7. So 66, slam, 7. That's the Groundbreaker damage. And now, this is the 2-shot maybe as well. So it should be 132, it should be like 13 damage. 13, yeah. But now, let's build 1 shot of Groundbreaker with the Credit MP5, and then switch to the Guardian Angel, and then slam. 8! I know, massive. But it's something, hold on, let's let the damage logger log. And like, do 2 shots, so it's not gonna be 13, but it will be 15. So whenever you're doing a non-gun build, 14. Whenever you're doing a non-gun build and you do like build up Groundbreaker with a grenade, then you unleash the Groundbreaker while holding the Guardian Angel and get increased damage on the Groundbreaker, so it will be more than 10% of all non-damage dealt in the last 5 seconds. Also, it says, where is it? Where's Hollow Point? Gunmaker. It's over here. Where's Gunmaker? There it is. It says that it does 25% of all non-melee damage dealt. That's not true. Do not ever trust anything in BL3, because this is outdated. They didn't update the card of Groundbreaker, so it's not 25%, but it's 10%. So let's do one more time. 66, maybe next slam like over here. 8. 2 shots. Slam. 18 instead of 13. Boom. Could be 8. 9 even. Huge. As you can see, even our slam damage, like our normal slam damage is different. 6,898. I mean, it's obvious. Gun Angel applies to everything. Okay, that was a small Gun Angel buff. 8,000 at one slam. The normal damage. The normal slam damage. So, this was the video of episode number 2 of things you might find useful from my test results. And see you tomorrow with like a video that is never really done. It'll be basically like a trip down memory lane, because I found a certain save on another Windows user. I have two users, and that the previous user, aka my second like Windows user inside of Windows, they get shit. It just shit itself and doesn't work. But I did have stuff in it for like, I think it shit itself in like very late 2019. And I did play BL3 at that time. I remember I did that. And I found certain saves that we'll check out in tomorrow's video. So this might be pretty cool. And it'll be pretty much a live reaction. I have not checked the saves at all yet, so I'll basically cut the saves from that folder, move the save to my main save folder on this current user, and check the saves, because there might be like something. I might just get like this will be pretty nostalgic to me, because you know I did start playing BL3 in 2019, but then my BL3 game was like, hold on, I played it for like a month, left, came back, left, came back, left, and then came back permanently. It was basically something like that. I have it written somewhere on a Discord server, but I don't remember where it is, and I don't feel like looking for it. So see you tomorrow, where we'll be checking out very old saves of mine. Bye bye.